If you're having suicidal thoughts or feelings or feel like you have no hope, please call 988. There, you can talk to someone who not only cares about your story, but cares about you. Please reach out today. Thomas P. Murphy once said, "Minutes are worth more than money. Spend them wisely." At Minutes Wisely, we take that to heart. Our mission is to decrease veteran suicide by providing life-changing experiences for veterans, first responders, and Gold Star families. We believe that we can make a lasting impact by rekindling a sense of purpose and fostering community through sponsored tickets to sporting events. These experiences are not just about the game, they're about the moments that can change lives. A simple sporting event can boost joy and instill a sense of renewed hope and purpose for those who have served. Join us in making a difference, become a moment maker, and empower a veteran with rediscovered hope. Visit minuteswisely.com for more information and to get involved. Together, we can make every moment count.
Good Sunday morning, people.
Hello.
Hey, welcome back. Before we get started, I just want to mention that we're about 40 squares away from selling out our Super Bowl squares. I haven't really been pushing it out too much. I've been in Detroit for work, so probably first thing tomorrow morning, I'm going to do a real push and hopefully get those tightened up by Tuesday or Wednesday. Big game Sunday, so let's get those suckers sold. I'll put a link in the description if you're interested in purchasing a square. It's $20 per square. The numbers change after every quarter. Each quarter will pay out $250 to the winner and $250 to the nonprofit Minutes Wisely, and that's that. We're doing some great things over there, so buy a square. I think that's all I got for now, but we have a lot to talk about here. But the big news is the NBA, but we'll get to that in a second. The other big news is, which I don't think anybody in this panel gives two craps about, is the Super Bowl this Sunday. Worst case scenario, the Kansas City Chiefs play the Eagles, and it's exactly what happened. The Bills crumbled again under pressure. Thank God the Lions lost to the Commanders, because the Eagles would have absolutely destroyed the Detroit Lions. Unfortunately, they look like the team to beat, man. Saquon just came out. I can't say he came out of nowhere because he's been running his ass off all year, but man, holy crap, that team is looking good right now.
Yeah, I mean, what a change of scenery is done for Saquon.
Yeah. So, oh my God, they just look phenomenal. I'm absolutely confident they would have beat the Lions by 50. They would have dismantled them. There's no way in hell that Lions defense could have stopped that Eagles offense. There's just no way. And I'm not making excuses for the Lions, but going into the playoffs, they had 16 players on IR. Most of them were on the defensive side. So, but and then after that game, of course, we all know what happened. It was like rats jumping off the ship, man. The Lions lost almost every single one of their coaches, which is good for them. But screw you, Ben Johnson. You had to stay in the NFC North, and just the way he did it, we're all sour about that. But we talked about that last week, so I'm not going to beat a dead horse. But so the Super Bowl, man, let's just talk about that for 2 seconds. Who do you guys like? And if you're in there in the watching, drop in the comments who you guys like in the Super Bowl. So I'm obviously going to say the Eagles because I can't stand Mahomes. I don't want them to three-peat.
My squares.
Yes.
I want both teams to lose.
Yeah, exactly.
I think this is the worst possible outcome, and like I put in the show notes, this is just proof that the NFL is not scripted, right?
Yeah, they're saying that this is probably going to be the lowest watched game.
Yep.
in years, like decades, so pretty much in the history of the NFL.
Right. And
But-
how does the NFL make its money? Through viewership, through eyes on the screen, through ads, and how do you sell ads?
I think what's his name? Kendrick Lamar. I think he's going to bring in more viewers than the freaking game will.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. It's absolute nightmare fuel for the NFL to have this matchup. There's no buzz around the game. I'm sure no one's buying anymore. You know, who wants a Super Bowl 59 Chiefs gear, right? They've been to like 40 of them. Nobody wants that.
Yeah, and the Eagles fans are just complete trash, man.
They're the worst.
Oh my
Hey, did you see what they were doing in the city? That fat woman twerking on the car, and
yeah,
that little boy trying to climb the light pole.
he died.
Yeah, I think
What?
the police had to pull him off, but yeah.
But one kid died. He was 18 years old. He climbed up the light pole and he
Yeah,
fell
he
off.
fell
and
like
he
that.
Oh
died.
no! I'm talking. This kid was probably not 10. He was a child trying to climb the light pole.
Well, an 18-year-old
I know what you're
cost
talking
him his
about.
life.
Somebody shot a gun off in a crowd.
Yep.
Yeah,
Too.
pop, pop, pop 3 times, and like you saw his face clear as day. I hope that dude's in jail right now. Like, what an idiot!
Philadelphia is jail. That's
I
just
think
jail.
some of the Eagles players are pretty likable. Like I like Hurts quite a bit, and Saquon's pretty easy to root for. But
It's crazy.
Yeah, like the players are not what I'm talking about. First of all, they have the ugliest uniforms in the league.
I don't know.
Like,
Those Kelly Greens are
I
sharp.
like the Kellys.
I like them.
They're all right. Yeah, I don't mind.
The
them.
regular green
I like
ones,
the
man,
team
those-
too. I think they're
ugly.
they represent themselves well, but their
Yeah,
fan
that's
base-
this is my
The
point
fan
though.
base is
Like
terrible.
like a city can actually destroy a good. Like I think the team itself is pretty likable, but it's them fans, man.
Saquon's a very likable guy. Very
Yeah, I
humble.
would like to see them win. To be honest with you, I just don't
Yeah, I
know
would
what's
love to
going to
see them
happen
win.
if they do. Like, I just
No, that city's destroyed.
yeah.
That city's
Okay.
destroyed, and they didn't even win. They already messed it up.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They just do that on a regular Tuesday.
Yeah. Win or lose, man, that city's gonna burn to the ground this
Well, and
Sunday.
remember what happened last time they won the Super Bowl? That dude ate horse shit.
That's gross.
So, but speaking of the Chiefs fans, or speaking of fans, the Chiefs fans, they're not much better because they already announced that the Chiefs win, there will be no parade because somebody was like, there was a mass shooting at the last parade.
Yeah.
So they already shut that
yeah.
one down too.
Chiefs fans are the same fans that cheered for the Patriots when they were winning.
Yeah. That is correct. So,
Yeah, I don't know. I think this Super Bowl is going to be a snooze fest. I think I'm just kind of rooting for my square. I don't really care.
yeah, it's gonna be trash. Nobody wants to see this, unless you're in Kansas City or Philadelphia. Those are the only two cities that are gonna be really watching. I mean, it'll be on TV, but who's gonna be actually paying attention?
I mean, I'm
Probably
not
better
lying. I'm
games
going to
on.
watch. I'm going to watch, but I simp for the NFL, you know. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be on my TV, but I'll probably be TikToking while the game's on. I'll be scrolling through social media. I have zero interest in this game, other than it's the last football game until August.
The commercials.
yeah, the commercials have been dog shit recently.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Mhm.
Hasn't even been
Yeah.
worth watching the commercials.
All right, before we move on to the NBA and the MLB, and the NHL, I just want the one more NFL news. Justin Tucker over there in Baltimore. What in the hell, bro? What in the absolute hell? Not just one or two. Like, what has he got? Like 6?
I think at first it was 6, and then 3 more just came out the other day.
So total of 9.
I think so.
Misconduct. Is this all in the massage therapist? Like, he's
As
just
far
like,
as I've heard, that's
Man, these dudes got to keep out the parlors,
yeah, for real, man.
bro.
God.
Well, wasn't the one girl was like from 14 years ago? How do you even defend yourself from that if it's not true? It's
Yeah.
a slippery slope. I'm not saying he's innocent, but I mean, that's a long time to wait to come out with accusations.
Yeah, well, if it's not true, they should definitely be throwing these people in prison for a long time. Because, for instance, look at those Duke lacrosse players. She just came out and
Mhm.
said, "Oh, that was all fabricated. They didn't do-" like." And this was what, 20 years ago? You just ruined these 3 kids' lives. And I don't know, just knowing society, I don't know for sure. So I'm just speaking off the cuff here, but that lady's probably still walking the streets today. There's no way in hell she should be walking the streets. You ruined 3 kids' lives.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that these girls are lying. I'm just saying, like, bro,
Exactly.
14 years, that's
Yeah,
that's
yes.
a long time to wait.
Absolutely. So, but I mean, these sexual cases, I mean, I understand why sometimes it takes 14 years because it's traumatizing for these young girls. But if you're out there groping and raping people, man, like there's no room on the streets for you, man. You just need to go away, especially in the NFL. Like, but it's really hard to definitively say yes, this happened. No, it didn't happen.
I mean, it's pretty telling that 9 people have come out, though.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not one female, it's 9.
Yes. So that's enough of the NFL till August. Although Jared Goff did win a competition yesterday. I don't know if anybody watched that. I didn't. I just read the headline. But so the MLB, the pitchers catchers start in a week and a half and like 10 days this month. So we're really excited about that. The Detroit Tigers, they've been haven't made any real splashes. Hopefully they can get something done here soon. I don't think it's looking good, but
I think Kleber Torres is a pretty good move. It's definitely a move in the right direction.
Yeah, it's decent, but it's like,
I mean, you're not going to sign everybody in one offseason, nor do you want to. I mean, like you can get Alex Bregman, but I guarantee you Alex Bregman doesn't bring you a championship this year, and next year you could spend your money much more wisely. So I think it's better that they just stick with what they got. They got a young guy, and he's pretty talented. So
yeah, I just don't trust Chris Ilitch. That's all.
Well, I can't. I have no motivational speech for that. So.
But I don't think it's Chris Ilitch. There's many reports that the Tigers have the best offer on Bregman. I think it's Scott Boras and Bregman. That's the holdup. Either he doesn't want to come to Detroit, or he's waiting for something else, I guess.
Yeah.
But I blame a lot of this on Boras, and I don't think he's doing baseball a very good service right now. You look at what he did with Freddie Freeman. Look at what he did with Blake Snell. I don't know.
Yeah, what he did with Freddie Freeman, man, that was borderline criminal. That's crazy.
Well, yeah, look at what he did with. I mean, Snell had exactly what he wanted, and Boras told him, wait it out. I mean, he lost hundreds of millions of dollars for Blake Snell, and then he had to go do the same thing again this year. So
yeah, greed.
I don't know.
Again, it all comes down to greed, man.
Mm.
But I can't wait till hear the sound of the ball hitting the catcher's mitt. Man, it's freaking awesome. It's pretty exciting. So, the NHL, the Red Wings are on fire. Like, again, if you're a hockey fan and you want to come on and talk hockey with us, we would love to have you. So, the NBA, I know everybody's been wanting to talk about this. So, who wants to take the lead on this big, massive trade?
I mean, there's not much to be said. Just
the headline speaks for itself.
Yeah, it's a big name, big names. Luka Dončić and Anthony Davis. That's bigger, to some of the biggest names in the NBA. So that's it's going to be a game changer. That's for sure.
Who do you guys think won that trade?
Well, the Lakers. I think the Lakers won the trade. There wasn't a lot of other details to it. There's a couple picks. Utah got a couple things, so they didn't lose.
Yeah, I think it's the Lakers have to give up a first-round pick too, but it's not until like 2029.
No, the Lakers get a first round.
Oh, they're the ones that get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they definitely won that trade.
Yeah, I think the Lakers
They
for
could
sure won. But
Break down their whole team and rebuild if they wanted to around that trade.
yeah. it's I don't know. The tough thing is at this point, who do you have bringing the ball up now? If you're LA, is it Luka? Is it LeBron?
Well, it's probably both. I'd say
Gonna
it's
split
probably
it.
Yeah, they'll split it. I would
See.
imagine that's what Luka was doing with Kyrie.
It's a little bit different though.
Yeah, before the
Lot
show
bit
started,
different.
John and I were talking, man. I would love to know the behind the scenes on this because Luka, I feel like Luka pissed somebody off in Dallas.
Well, the report is that there was concern behind Luka's conditioning.
Yeah, that's what I've heard too. Is I heard he's gained weight since he's been there, and there's not much going into place for turning that around. He hasn't played since Christmas.
I mean, is this a work ethic thing or is it an injury?
I told Richard before the show, it sounds like he's kind of pouting. Like he's not happy about something, so he's like, I'm not going to participate. So he's not playing.
Why would you want somebody? Why would you trade for somebody that does that?
That's
though?
suspicion.
That makes
I don't
no
know.
sense. Yeah, no. So
I don't want
Yeah,
to
that's kind of why I was.
I
That's
like
why
him
I was
as a
asking
player.
if he was hurt or if it was a
He
work
could have a
ethic.
lingering issues. I don't know. Like maybe he's having back spasms or something that can't be like treated and doesn't, they don't want to mess with it because he is a young guy. When young guys have little injuries like that, you don't mess with it.
Right.
So,
yeah, how old is he?
20.
No older than
5.
26. Yeah.
Let's see. How old is
Luka's
Anthony
25.
Davis?
Yeah, he was born in '99.
Anthony Davis is in the mid-30s.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Anthony Davis is probably 32.
Yeah,
He's
so
31.
that's this whole that thing is pretty wild.
So the Lakers did give up the first round pick, 2029. The Mavericks got the Lakers, yeah, because the Lakers got Maxi and Markieff Morris.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
And then the Mavericks got Max Christie and the first round pick. And then the Jazz got Jalen Hood and
two second round
picks.
Yeah.
What do the Jazz have to do with this?
Yeah.
Probably money.
Money and yeah.
Who has played for the Jazz out of those players I just listed?
I think Markieff Morris just came from Utah.
Yeah, that's the only person I could think of.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm sure there's some sort of money.
They probably offloaded some.
They're going to eat it.
Some of the contract.
Yeah, in return for picks.
So they definitely.
There's a point I was going to make, but the Mavericks made it to the finals last year. That's why I'm so confused.
You don't mess
they were
with
the
that.
Western Conference champions, and now your superstar playmaker.
over.
You just man.
Right.
Which I'm not.
Lucas
I think
the guy you
Luka,
send
like
over
the new
packets
face
for.
of the NBA too, right? Like he was one of the
I mean, if he
new.
plays,
Right.
He's the kind
but
of
he
guy
also
you
doesn't
bend
play
over backwards
defense.
for.
He just
Do
doesn't.
any of them play defense?
Yeah. Yes. LeBron plays defense. Anthony Davis is one of the best
is
defensive players in the league. But I think the thing getting overlooked here is Kyrie and Anthony Davis is going to be quite a combo.
Yeah.
I think there are more pieces in place for Dallas to do it right now. Because the Lakers got to go find a big guy. Like they're not done yet. So
I think this sets the Lakers back a step, honestly.
Yeah, I agree. I think for the future they'll be they got to make some more moves.
For sure.
They got to make a couple more moves. But this is for their future great for the organization. So.
I mean, how much longer does
LeBron
LeBron have?
Yeah, I was just gonna mention that. Like LeBron's not getting any younger.
Right, like
keeping a superstar
shouldn't
in
the
Los
Lakers
Angeles.
be on like a win now mode? Their window seems to be
not
shutting
really
with every day.
That's not how the NBA is.
I think they just found their next superstar to pass the baton on to. We drafted your kid. You could play with your kid. You do your thing, but we're going to set for the future, and Luka's going to be our
LeBron
guy.
is still an all-star starter. He is still producing.
Yeah.
This is not
So
like it's going to be a problem anytime soon. He just had a triple-double last night or something like that.
I don't think they're going to make more of a run than the Mavericks with this trade this year.
No, yeah, I agree. I think the Mavericks.
Unless they make another move. They got to go get a big guy. I heard Miles Turner might be somebody they can go get. But
I mean, whoever LeBron wants is probably who's.
well, they don't have many. They're gonna have to give up
God.
somebody.
Listen to this: 24 points per game, 7.6 rebounds, 9 assists on 51% shooting.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, LeBron and I are the same age, and man, I walk up the stairs and I'm winded and shit. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, but LeBron's got a little bit
You know.
more money to play with, I think.
Yeah, that's true. I'm
little
washed, but I mean,
Takes care of his body a little bit.
Speaking of old people playing, man, I just started watching the documentary on Aaron Rodgers last night. As much of a
I
dirt
wouldn't even
bag,
give that clown a view.
but I know, but it's very interesting, man.
I'm sure
Isn't it
is.
him just smoking dope and going on a spiritual journey,
it's-
dropping
no.
acid?
It starts off with him, ripping his Achilles, and it just how he came back and was ready to play within like 70 days. Like the dude is like, as much as everybody hates this guy, he is the epitome of an athlete. Like this guy is,
Oh, that's why I hate him.
he's super focused.
He's an athlete.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a horrible human being. I'm like, don't get me wrong, man.
that's
But
what I hear. Yeah.
his mindset is holy crap, man. He is all focused on football, man. It's insane.
I don't know.
It's
He just
definitely-
he got really weird. Like he was semi likable when they were on the Super Bowl. You know, obviously I still didn't like him, but you know, he wasn't a weirdo. He got weird. He got really
Yeah, but
weird.
they athletes do that when they get successful. It's like they
CTE.
get to a different level, and it's a different
Yeah,
person.
egos and money and
The journey is a
mansions,
lot better than
all
the,
that shit just
yeah.
changes you, man.
That like spiritual. That after he came back from that like spiritual journey, wherever he went, whatever I think he was dropping. I don't know what he was doing, licking
Yeah,
toes
but
or
he came
something.
back playing better than
They're
ever.
doing
so.
ayahuasca, yeah.
I will give Patrick Mahomes credit for that though, because he's been the same weirdo since day one. So
Yeah.
he hasn't changed a lick.
He's
I
got
don't
some
think.
weird ticks, man.
Yeah, he's weird. I agree. He's definitely not normal. I think he's a bit of a. He has like that only child vibe to him too, where he obviously gets everything.
And so
he
does
wants,
his brother though too. They it's two only children.
but I guess that's what happens when you make
Sorry.
millions of dollars.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I don't know. Mahomes isn't as cringe as Rodgers is to me. I don't think.
no. That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. I think Mahomes, and he's more successful. So I think give credit to him there. I
Yeah,
still hate
Mahomes
him.
doesn't bother me nearly as much as Rodgers does.
No, Rodgers is the worst. And I used to like him, like you said, when he was winning. I was like, oh, he's not that bad.
Throw Rogan.
Girls throw.
Hilarious.
Yeah, it's just bizarre. But I would say this ayahuasca stuff. I know some people in the veteran community that uses it and it changed their lives. It actually they claim it saved their lives. So I don't know. That shit's too deep for me, man. It's not something I want to get into.
Crazy stuff that goes on. Man.
Yeah, but he did come out all-star caliber after that little journey. Those I have no idea what that shit does to you. But yeah, so a lot of crazy shit going on in the NBA. I'm sorry,
If you want to watch
trailed off there for a second.
the Lakers' next game is on Tuesday, and it's on TV, and it starts at 10 o'clock. I was like, oh, I'll watch that. Nope.
Yeah,
Mavericks play the same night, but they are not on TV. So
they are if you have that NBA package.
yeah, I know. I want to get the Oculus thing and
that'd be cool, so.
do the season pass stuff. I mean, the courtside stuff. So one day.
Yeah, I mean, with that, they're making it hard to ever go to a game again when you can sit courtside at your home.
No point. I'm not within an hour, or I'm 3 hours away from the closest NBA stadium. So nope. I'd much
His
rather invest
Monster
in that.
Meat guy is on fire today, man. Can you guys read the comments?
Mhm.
Oh yeah. That's so true. He is a strange dude, man. But Yeah, I don't know if I could handle watching a game with Oculus on. Man, I'd probably throw up. I'd be running into the walls and shit for sure.
No, you just sit down.
I could totally
Watch an
see
NBA
Richard just
game
standing up
walking
and
around.
running like he's going to run onto the court, just slams into the wall.
That shit's wild.
You
Like
can't
those
do your
grandmas
chores
used
and
to.
watch those with the Oculus.
No.
Oh
Lord.
NBA deadline, trade deadline is Tuesday though, I think. Right. Or Thursday. I think it's the 6th.
Is it?
So there could be some more crazy stuff going on.
Yeah, I bet you there is. I don't know if it's going to be the Lakers, but I guarantee you some more things happen. And yeah, I mean, usually stuff like that opens up the floodgates, and people
That's
are like,
exactly what I was saying. That trade
"Oh,
just
sorry."
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler, a lot of Jimmy Butler drama.
Jimmy Butler. Yep.
Darren Fox has been getting a lot of talks.
I wouldn't be surprised if Bradley Beal ends up getting moved too.
Did
He have a new trade clause though?
Did Jimmy
Maybe
Butler
he
get
does.
suspended for bad behavior? What happened with that?
He got suspended because he claims that there's a lot more going on. He said that everything will come out later and he'll bring it up. But from what the media is saying, he's been wanting out of Miami, and Miami's basically just like, if you're not going to play, we're going to bench you. So I think he walked out on a team meeting or something like that. So they suspended him for 5 couple games or something. Something happened behind the scenes.
Yeah,
It's been going on for weeks.
Yeah,
Well,
I would assume he's gone.
He reports came out he wanted to trade. The owner and the coach came out and said they're not trading him. He's not going anywhere. I guess they put their differences aside for a little bit, and then he ended up walking out on a team meeting not too long after that, and then they're like, yeah, no, he's done. So it seems like they might actually finally do something, but I don't know. They got 4 days. We'll see.
Right on. And I'm sure nobody cares about this, but I was reading an article this morning. The WNBA is trying to expand again. Detroit's in line for a team again, and so is Nashville, Tennessee.
I saw Jared Goff and his wife are bids on being partial owners.
Yeah,
they're teaming up with the
Davidson,
with Sheila Ford.
I thought it was Davidson.
There's a whole list.
There's a whole list of them. And the top on the list is Sheila Hamp and Jared Goff.
Her
and
husband.
A whole bunch of people underneath that. And the Tennessee team already has a name. They would be the Tennessee Summits, which is super cool because it's a throwback to Pat Summit, which would be awesome.
Yeah, I like that.
Makes sense.
It would be Nashville. They'd be in Nashville though.
Yeah, they played at Bridgestone. They said if it goes down. So,
I mean, WNBA's hype right now for sure.
Yeah, those two girls are changing the game.
They are.
Actually, one of them is. The other one just runs her mouth and doesn't back it up on the court.
The other one does not play basketball very well.
How long ago did the Shock stop playing?
Oh God, like 2010 maybe. It's been a long
09. Yeah, 09.
They were good when I was in college. They were really good. They won a couple NBA or
I think
WNBA.
They won
like
3 titles.
Three titles.
03, 06, and 08.
Yeah.
Was Bill Laimbeer the coach for all three of those? I know he was the coach for a long
I don't
time.
remember.
Detroit.
I'm not sure.
I don't think I could name a player on those teams, but I remember them winning.
Yes. Yeah, if they moved LeBron to Golden State, I would freaking hate it. Although I already hate the NBA because of that. Speaking
Hey,
of,
you got League Pass now. You're about to be a fan.
yeah, I watched the Pistons and the Mavs on Friday night. It was pretty awesome. The Pistons beat the shit out of them too. So, watching NBA games on TV is very entertaining, especially if you have the NBA Pass. That doesn't show the commercials because you get the behind the scenes stuff and it's awesome.
Yeah, I want to watch that. It's dope.
It's so cool. I think I just saw they're running a special right now for $49.
It's not bad at all.
But I don't know if that's probably not the one where you get the commercial free stuff though.
That might be a month too.
I don't think a month.
I don't think
because
so.
It wasn't that expensive.
Oh,
it's
wasn't
not.
it?
It's
like
not like the NFL. The NFL is the only one that rapes you.
Mm.
They're talking about
NFL? Does the NFL still black out? Like, can you guys not
Yeah.
watch the title? Oh, that sucks.
it's stupid.
The NBA blackouts too, if they're on national TV, but it's usually only like 1 or 2 games.
Yeah.
And
And
you can get it on national TV.
I don't know
Yeah,
how
and you can
true
just
this
go on
is,
TV.
but there's talk of the NFL Sunday ticket being like in the $600 range next year.
That's ridiculous.
I couldn't do that.
No, that's
Yes. I 100% agree that the Sunday ticket should be like that because it's
Yeah.
freaking amazing. But yeah, Rogers is all about money. Like, I think that dude makes more money than the players does. His contract is obscene, man.
Yeah, it's crazy money.
So, all right. Again, if you guys are into Super Bowl tickets, let us know. I'll drop a link as soon as this show is over with the information.
Squares, not tickets.
Yeah, we're not giving away. We are not giving away Super Bowl tickets.
We do not have Super Bowl
bad.
tickets.
Yeah, Super Bowl squares.
1,000%. We are not giving tickets.
Yeah, no. We don't got that kind of money. Maybe one day, but not now.
I don't know, man. What I saw the average ticket price for the Super Bowl was like
Ridiculous.
$8,000 this year.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
Nope.
I don't know that I could ever pay that much to see a game.
No.
Oh, that's
One
Oh, for-
game.
It's crazy.
yes. Super Bowl tickets. What's the
It's only in New Orleans too. Like,
Yeah.
can you imagine if it was at the Raiders Stadium?
good Lord? Yeah, these prices are ridiculous.
That's what I'm saying. I think it was $8,000 was the average, or to get in the door average.
Oh, so here's an article right here. 6 days ago, with the elimination of the Bills and the Commanders, a Super Bowl rematch just 2 years ago, the ticket prices dropped.
Oh my god. The cheapest price I'm seeing on StubHub is 3.4.
Oh, that's way better than what I saw last.
Yeah, that's because the prices dropped.
Right.
Yeah.
Nobody wants this matchup, man.
This is what I'm saying. This is trump card. NFL's not rigged. Like, it can't be after this.
Well,
50
I would
yards
say
line
it's
is
totally not rigged
26 grand.
because the Chiefs do get some favorable calls.
I think it's rigged.
Yeah,
No, I don't
I
think
think
so.
anytime you're dealing with this much money, there's some shady crap going on behind the scenes.
sure.
Definitely.
I agree.
For sure, man. All right. Has anybody got anything you want to talk about?
Duke beat Carolina last night by like 112. I would say it was a good game, but it was not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Nudged.
agree. Not rigged, just nudged. I can get behind that.
Yeah. Yes. All right.
Oh, one more thing. I don't think Josh Allen will ever beat Mahomes in the playoffs. We didn't talk about that. That's
Oh.
Oh man.
just owns that. The Chiefs are in that dude's head.
I think that might be a McDermott Andy Reid problem.
Yeah, maybe.
That might be a
Yeah, because
Josh Allen
McDermott was doing dumb shit, like dumb calls and.
Josh Allen owns him in the regular season, but come playoff time, he can't get over it. So that's got to be just Andy Reid doing better.
I don't think it's Josh Allen either because there was drop passes. Like even that last pass, it was in his hands. Of course, there was 3 Chiefs on the dude, but you still got to catch that ball, man. That
Yeah, I
was for
don't
all
know.
the marbles.
Josh Allen's body language is different in the playoffs than in the regular season.
I would agree, though. I would still agree with that.
I don't know. It's just I don't know. Something's different. I don't know if it's coaching or what's going on, but I don't think that the Bills with the current regime will ever, whoever that may be on.
I mean, in a lot of cities, that's a fireable offense too. But the Bills are sticking with him. Like, you got to make it to the next level, man.
And how many years have we been talking about Josh Allen and McDermott Bills, like Super Bowl favorites or contenders?
That's been the Bills' narrative their whole franchise.
Yeah. And what's
Make
up
it 4 straight Super Bowls and not win one.
There's a lot of weird ass hires in the last couple of weeks in the NFL, man. Starting with Dallas and rounding it up with the Jacksonville Jags. Like, people are ripping on that dude in Jacksonville, man, for chanting Duval. Like, what a weirdo. That's some, like, as long as Jerry Jones is alive, the Dallas Cowboys will not be relevant.
He doesn't care.
No, he's raking in billions of dollars.
He doesn't care.
Yeah.
That stadium's full every Sunday home game. He doesn't care if they're booing him or not. Those people are still in the seats, still buying the $15 beers.
Yep. It's insane. So, all right. Well, hopefully the Detroit Tigers make a move here soon. Or not. I'm just ready for baseball. Let's go. It's been a long time since we've been excited for some. I wouldn't say excited for baseball because we're always excited for baseball, but
there's optimism.
Yeah, there you go. We have something to look forward to this year. Last year, man, like the Cinderella story was amazing, man. So hopefully they can feed off of that.
Yeah, you have to temper your expectations, though. I don't think we'll ever see anything like that ever again.
Oh, no, that was definitely something for the record.
Can they build off? Can the Tigers build off that momentum and get it going sooner this year? And hopefully they don't put themselves in that situation. I sure hope so, but I don't know. We'll see. Everybody has a shot as of February 2nd. That's for sure.
And does the Screwball, does he come off and does he just pick up where he left off?
I hope so. He had a rough outing there the last game of the season. That's for sure. But we asked the world of him during that run. So
yeah, what would have happened? Okay, I know I was just going to wrap it up, but hypothetically, what happens if the Tigers don't trade Flaherty? I can't say his name right
Flaherty?
now. Yeah, at the deadline. Like, you have one more pitcher in that lineup.
Yeah, but then how relevant was those bullpen days to us winning? Because it would literally change everything.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure that we go on the run with Flaherty there. I'm not sure that the managing of the team would have been as great with Flaherty there. We wouldn't have had to have been, because you're rolling Flaherty out every 5th day. You have 3 guys instead of 2. But I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, that was a wild wrap up to the year, man. It's so crazy. But all right, guys. I gotta go get ready for the day. So thanks for hopping on. Thanks for people tuning in. We'll see you guys Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah.